nigga. Money over bitches.
Nigga, you ain't saying shit. Let me tell you that. Run it tonight, everyone.
Now I think we're gonna link up over Balaba, man.
You hear this blood clot now? MOB, nigga. Money over bitches, motherfucker.
I was like, hey, man, you gotta stop that, man.
Right, so let me stop this dude for a second, man. Well, matter of fact, let me put him on and do the super chat, so you won't say pause is a problem and all this.
Pause on that. Then he was thrown off because he wasn't allowed to do it.
$2?
Where you're not trying to get space. You're not trying to get space by
unable to send a message.
You know, by either having him.
This nigga ain't about his money. This nigga's about his feelings.
That we don't want Bud to sign with PBC, and then
let me do this right here. Let me do this right here. Let me put super chat. Well, let me unpause it. All right, here we go.
Like I said, I'm waiting on the announcement because an announcement is gonna come. I refuse to say.
Damn, unable to send. These niggas ain't about their money. They're about their feelings.
Right.
All right, so let me pause it. Let's see if I can send a super chat. See you know what? Let me unpause it and then try it. There we go. Super chat. Let me see right here. Unable to send a message.
So because Floyd Mayweather made him a star.
Listen, this nigga is not about his money. He's about his feelings.
It's not giving you, I'm not saying it's factual, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you, you can debate
your skunt up, right?
But I say all that to say
I'm trying to send a super chat.
Yeah, of course.
Just send, let's send.
I didn't say all of them. I didn't say all of the Ali.
Unable to send a message. Yo, this nigga blocked me.
Look how many.
This nigga ain't about money. This nigga about his feelings. Yo, the Negroes, they block me. Excuse my language. The niggers block me, okay? Because of my opinion, because I question their narratives, they don't like it. So they block me. And you always ask yourself, how did they all block me at the same time? So there's an action and there's a reaction. So they know that I use them just as much as they use me. I want my super chat to be shown to everybody to question your narrative, and you take my money. Now you decide that you don't want my money because I'm questioning your narratives. Listen, man, I have a channel, and what that means is it's open season. That means you could take my head and put it on a donkey, right, and say whatever you want. It's up to me to see how I feel about that and have an action, and there's an action and there's a reaction to it. Okay? It's up to the individual how they feel. So I got more than just one individual. I got Trill. I got Fanon. I got Blue Blood. Right? And I got Best Fight the Best, which he's the Captain Save an Argument dude that put the energy in all these dudes to block me simultaneously. So my action gave y'all a reaction. You see that? My actions of questioning your narratives, right? Because the last situation we had was the narrative of Aerosmith's eye and where it occur, and I'm trying to say that you can't use that as an excuse if it happened to Sporn because that's work time. Right? And I said, yo, Blue, we could both agree now since Aerosmith just updated us on where he had it. Because the narrative in the beginning, like I said, was that he didn't know he had the eye injury until he went for the pre-examine, right? And they found it. But no, that's not what it is, right? So I remember that narrative. So I question it. So dudes don't like me because I question it. And like I said, it's open season. People could question me. People could put my head here and make me look like a fool and everything. That's part of this work right here. That's part of this work. That's part of putting a channel on. To get embarrassed. To get humiliated. To feel some kind of way. But you see, it's like I baited y'all. I baited y'all because if all of y'all block me over opinion, shit. All right, man, listen, man. We're going to move forward and we're going to talk about this boxing, about the narratives of Bud Crawford and all these channels that's not Bud fan channels. They're not channels that benefit Crawford. These are channels that benefit Spence. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about how, you know, you can't question these dudes because they get so into their feelings. I know. You're so much in your feelings that when you see me, you want to smack me, right? You want to Will Smith me, don't you? Let me tell you something, man. I'm a joker. Man. And if we all know Batman and the Joker, and we know what jokers do, Chris Rock is a joker, right? A lot of comedians are a joker. And what they do, they pinch nerves. They get under your skin. So, check this out. Joker, he's falling off the tower. What do jokers do when they fall off the tower? They laugh all the way down. That's their reaction to an action that somebody did to them. They laugh all the way down, bro. They giggle all the way down. But your reaction might be, nigga, I'm gonna Will Smith you. That could be your reaction. There's always different reactions to an action. People always think that if you get somebody mad, the only action is smack the shit out of them. But hey, Malcolm X, by any means necessary. Martin Luther King, we shall overcome. No violence. I'm going to get hit upside the head with sticks, but I'm not going to come back at you, right? And then there's the Joker. There's a Joker that endures pain. And he will endure all that pain just to change your character and say, nigga, I got you. I got you. I got you now. You're not that good person that you are. I changed you to somebody else. I took your character away. Because that's what the Joker does. He feels that everybody is wicked and they pretending to be innocent and nice, right? And he's trying to show the whole world that human beings, when the lights are off, they become worse than animals. Oh yeah, worse than animals. Yeah. And that's his point of view to show, right? So I like the Joker. I learn a lot from the Joker. Yes, I do. Right? You humiliate me. It is what it is. I humiliate you. You get in your feelings. You want to put your hands on me. I took you out of character. Let me give you an example. You know, there's levels to this, man. You know, you ever you listen to your local news in your hood, Chicago, Detroit, Brooklyn up here, wherever, because a hood is a hood, and it doesn't really matter right now. Okay, a hood is a hood. You're still going to have bullshit going on in the hood. And you hear somebody assault somebody in a bad way, like a bad felony, right? And you say to yourself, the cameraman and the media say, this guy, he assaulted, he got a long rap sheet. He's been in and out of jail about 60 times. Well, he can never get it right because he's emotional retardation. He can never get it right. So every time he steps outside in a civilized society, you know what happens? Why are you looking at me that way? You must get a Will Smith smack. Why are you bumping to me? Why are you looking at my girl? Why this? Why that? He questions your actions. And if he doesn't like it, he reacts. You know, you can react to somebody just the way they look. They don't even have to say something. I don't like how you look. You look like somebody that whipped my ass, so I'm going to whip your ass. You know what I'm saying? Why are you looking at me that way? you deserve a smack. So, when you hear the news and you hear a dude been arrested about 50, 40 times, in and out of jails, with assault, robbery, this, that, it's his emotional situation that got him into that situation. And some people have to learn the hard way. They do. So, I'm not going to go into this Will Smith shit, but at the end of the day, there's an action, there's a reaction. That's it. There's no good or bad to it. No, there's no good and bad to it. Because to the eye of the beholder, you would say, nigga, I'm just going to smack you when I see you. And that's it. I don't care. That's it. So, do I say that's bad? No. I can't even say it's good. It is what it is. Because there's an action that's existing. And that's the way it is. It's your reaction in a civilized world. Because let me explain. Your actions might work in an uncivilized world. And you'll be on top. So you see, there's no good or no bad to this. The only difference is when you're using that same situation in a civilized manner. Because let me tell you something right now. There's assault. What's assault? Spitting on somebody, slapping them, touching them, punching them. All those things are reactions to somebody's actions, or vice versa, whatever it is. But you reap the repercussions. Getting a lawyer, spending money for a lawyer, all these things. So if you don't care and you willing to go that way, it's just an action. And with that action is a reaction. As simple as that. There's no wrong or right to this shit. There's no wrong or right to this shit. Only civilization and how civil you living in a civilized place, they could judge that you're not civilized. All right? So, let's back up off this, because this is boxing talk, and I'm not going to get into no philosophy, because I'm not a fucking philosopher, and the only philosophy that I can fucking tell you is, you're born to the womb, to the tomb. That's it. To the womb, to the tomb. Anything in the middle, you got to figure that shit out. Trials and tribulations. That's my fucking philosophy, and that's the way it is, man. That's the way it is. Different lives. You're going to live different lives on this world. One minute you this way, you go through some shit. Next minute you that way. Or you maybe just be this way for the rest of your life. So let's move into boxing. Let's talk about these narratives. Because I'm over that right now. But I still got some more shit to get into with them. I still do. But I'm proud that a little channel like me made them react. For my action, I made them react for all of them to block me. What is that? What is that? What is that show? A little channel. What is a little channel doing? For them all, am I a threat? And that, if my opinion that much of a threat, my dude? Or do you see something in me that I could go further with this shit? What is it? That I could outshine your dudes? What is it? Hey, I'm just laughing. Let's move on. Okay, let's talk about these narratives, these Errol Spence and these Bud Crawfords. Narratives, and who's making more narratives than the other, and what sounds so funny, which one is pushing more of an agenda. Let's move on. Let's start with a clip.
He is 34 years of age, 5'8" with a 74-inch arm reach. Terrence Crawford is a hot commodity today because Terrence Crawford is a free agent. Terrence Crawford.
So Blue just said, oh, and subscribe to him. Subscribe to Trill. Subscribe to Best Fight the Best. Subscribe to Fanon. Subscribe to 78. Subscribe to whoever, man. It's all entertainment, man. I ain't taking this shit seriously. You are. But let's go on with the narrative. He just said Bud Crawford is a hot commodity because he's a free agent. But wait a minute, y'all dudes. Y'all Spence narratives, right? Because you do have a narrative, right? Was about, man, Bud Crawford. What is he going to do now? He's a free agent. Who's going to pick him up? Nobody's going to pick him up. How he's going to get a fight? I was hearing that in the past. But now he's a hot commodity because he's a free agent. There's a lot of free agents. Devin Haney's a free agent. Yeah, he's kind of loyal to the Zone and Eddie Hearn and stuff like that, but he's a free agent. And he still can move around when he wants to. Tank Davis, he's soon come to be a free agent, right? Terrence Crawford, Canelo. There's free agents out there. Boo Boo Andrade. There's free agents out there. And I spoke about this in the hot tub in my last video. I did. Hot tub chat. And I spoke about free agents and all that. But the problem here is this. You were saying back then, the Spence channels were saying, oh man, what Bud gonna do? What Bud gonna do? He ain't signed to nobody. Wasn't y'all talking this shit? And then y'all was saying, oh, he should sign to TMT. He should sign to TMT. That same TMT that Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson saying now Shakur, I'm not signing to him, and Tank Davis talking about I'm soon come to leave him and shit. But y'all was saying this shit in the past that this dude, he ain't signed to nobody. What is he gonna do? All your channels was getting everybody frantic and shit like that. What happened? Now he's a free commodity. Now it's changing that he's a hot commodity, and what is he gonna do? Let's move on to the next clip of this man right here. Let's go.
Again, I don't know. I don't know if this is real, but I'm looking at it as if it is. I'm looking at this as if it is. Young world, salute. I see the beautiful blessed in the building. You must take this for face value, and you must look at this as what it is. He is signing a 2-fight deal to fight Thurman and to fight Spence. 2 fights. Take that for what it is. As a boxing fan.
You know, let me explain something to you. These channels, these Spence channels, right? There's a lot of narratives. 1 minute he's fighting Keith Thurman. This is a 2-fight deal, right? This is the channels that's spitting this shit out, right? Oozing this shit out of a sore. Just saying, yeah. I don't know if it's just to make videos or just to get you riled up or whatever. He's going to fight Keith Thurman in his 2-fight deal. This is what we're hearing. Oh, it's not Keith, it's Danny Garcia. Right? Everything is, they telling you what they want. But they saying, oh, we don't know if this is for sure. But their narrative is to say that if they're going to do a 2-fight deal with the PBC, he should fight Keith Thurman or Danny Garcia. And I'm trying to show you because he just said, we don't know if this is real. But in his heart and his mind, as we move along, you're going to see that this is what he wants. And this is what he's telling the Spence fans. And he also telling the Bud fans to get in line and agree to this situation if Bud Crawford decided to go this route. Now listen, go ahead, listen some more. Listen to this narrative, right? Because we hearing it every minute. It's something new. It's something new with these Spence fans, with these Spence channels. Every time. And the Bud Crawford fans are like, yo, what the, every time I turn around, it's something that Bud Crawford need to do. He's always been doing something. Get a belt, do this. Leave Bob Arum, do this. Every time. Fight Sean Porter. They ain't fight Sean Porter. If it's not Sean Porter, now, if you fight Keith Thurman, he's a big name because he only lost once to Manny Pacquiao. So he's a big name and he needs to do that. Listen.
My issues with Bud. But if Terrence Crawford is signing a 2-fight deal to fight Keith Thurman and Errol Spence, you must respect this. You must, bro. You must. I understand that we're going to look at this like, oh, man, fuck Bud. I know a lot of niggas is like that. That's fine. You must respect this, all right? You must. I don't want to hear all the, again, we're going face value. I don't want to hear all that, oh, man, blah. I don't want to hear none of that. Respect this. If this is what he's doing, respect it. Because if you don't respect this, you are nothing but a hater. Real shit. Real shit. If you don't respect that this man is signing a 2-fight deal for Keith Thurman and Errol Spence, if you don't respect this, you're a hater.
You must You must, man. You must. You must appreciate and swallow this pill that, and if you don't, you a hater. You see how he makes the rules as he goes along? So I'm a Bud fan, right? I'm a supporter of Bud because I like him. And I'm listening to this dude. I'm like, so he's not really talking to the Errol Spence fans. He's talking to Bud fans because, Bud, you know, Bud fans is not. Look, I'm a Bud fan. Every Bud fan is different, right? So I'm saying to myself, no, I don't respect that. I mean, if he does it, hey, it is what it is. But I have a different opinion on it. And if I have a different opinion on it, I'm a hater. I hate my own Bud Crawford. I hate Bud Crawford because of what he done. I ain't going to hate it. I'm just going to disagree on it. That's it. And I'm going to also speak my voice and say, well, I think he should go this way instead of going that way. What's the sense in him fighting Keith Thurman? What's the sense? Because I say Keith is there before. I said in the hot tub. And Keith is there after. He's there. So PBC, if he signs a deal with the PBC, he can fight him after he fights Spence. He's there. He ain't going nowhere. All right? But this dude's saying that 2-fight deal, if it's Danny or Keith Thurman, I should respect it. Put some respect on it. And if not, I'm a hater. Let's go on with the Spence channels. Let's go on. Let's hear some more. Come on, follow me now.
There's nothing to be petty about. We should be supporting this 1,000%. We should be behind this 1,000. We should be showing the Bud dick riders and fucking Bud weirdos, bro, this is how you support a motherfucker. If this is what you're doing, bet. Let's get it. Let's get it, bro. Alright? This is what we should be. Let's get it. If this is what you want to do, you want Thurman and you want EJ, let's go, goddammit. I'm with it. I'm with it. This is what I want.
Nah, dude, this is what you want. This is what you want. This is your propaganda and you spitting and telling what Bud Crawford fans should do. This is your propaganda. Yes, it is. Oh, shit. I got my Dunkin' Donuts cup. You know, everybody should have a cup about this big in their vehicle. I got one in every vehicle I got, just in case of a situation like this. And I'm not fucking stopping the show. All right, not stopping the show because this nigga's pissing me off. He pissing me off, man. He's pissing me the hell off with his bullshit, his propaganda, and how he got some nerve, man. He got some nerve. Hey, best fight the best. Here, this is for you, man. Drink up, man. You need that, man. You need that. You need that good piss in your fucking mouth, man. Talking about that bullshit, man. So this is what he wants. He's trying to make it like, well, you know, it's, if this happens, the Bud Crawford needs to get in line, right? All right, so let me show you. Let me do a couple more, about 2 more clips, and I'm going to explain some stuff about what this dude is trying to do, right? But he's talking about Bud dick riders, right? So I'm a Bud dick rider, right? Because I'm not doing what he's saying, what Bud Crawford should do, that he's agreeing on. I tell you, man, this guy loves to talk about dick. I don't know what it is, man, but that's another video I'll get into in the future. Just get the subs up, man, because I'm a joker. I could joke a lot, man. But other than that, let's move on real quick. Come on, let's move on. And I'm giving you these narratives from this man and every channel that you watch, because we all watch boxing channels, and we all see it. We all see it, man. Come on, man.
Listen, bro, we are better than the Bud dick riders, all right? We're better than the Bud dick riders. We're better than these fucking weird ass Bud people that be saying doing stupid ass shit and all whatever, bro. We are better. This is what we want as boxing fans. This is what we want. So we should be looking at this as this is great for the sport. This is great for Bud. This is great for Errol. This is great for all of them. This is great for everybody involved. It's great for Thurman, it's great for Bud, and it's great for EJ. Now let's break down how it's great for all three before I get to some other shit.
Break it down to the very last compound. See how it sounds? A little irrational. A lot of suckers like to use the word dramatical. Fresh. For best fight the best. Fuck out of here with that bullshit, nigga. So you gonna break it down? All right, so now he's gonna tell the truth. He gonna tell the truth of what he really wants and how he really feels. Yeah. Come on. Let's go through it.
Everybody in here, to include me. I'm sitting here like, nigga, you on the shelf, you ain't doing shit. Why aren't you fighting somebody? Terrence, why don't you fight Keith Thurman? That's a good-ass name. You was claiming you wanted to fight this man for years. He's available. What's the problem?
Terrence Crawford, 38 wins, 0 losses, right? Here we go. Pro boxer, right? Let's go down. Now, what does it say right here? Let me move it up. Kell Brook. What year is that? 2020. Kell Brook. Huh? What does that say? TKO. Okay, he hadn't fight for a whole year. He fought in 2020. Okay, so in November of 2020, he fought Kell Brook, and he got a TKO. Then he was on the show for a year, came back 2021, Sean Porter. Got a win. What did he got? A TKO. Do you understand where I'm coming from with this, right? He stayed ready. My man stay ready, yo. All right? He stay ready. So now you tell me whose propaganda and narratives is pushing for Bud Crawford to fight Danny Garcia, to fight Keith Thurman. Like, they prolonging this shit. Like, what are you fucking doing, dudes? Y'all keep prolonging this shit. Well, he should fight now this one, and that one. And he's been on the shelf for so long. But I'm proving to you that from 2020 November all the way to 2020-21 November, the same results, a TKO. He stay ready. He don't got to get ready. And from 2020 to 2021, the proof is in the pudding. So when you hear this narrative about, yeah, iron sharpens iron, and his skills got to keep going, and listen, man, it's either a couple things going on. They shook ones, man. They shook ones, and they don't want him to fight Errol Spence. We this close, man. Last week I said we was 20-something. 2 weeks ago, what I said was 20-something days away. Now we a week away. Why is this dude interrupting the situation? It's getting so close. Time's up. Narratives are up. Narratives are up now. There's no more narratives, man. It's a week away. You stupid or what, man? Who gonna try to fight Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia? And another thing. Crawford, right? We talking about a 2-fight deal, right? As Bud Crawford fans, I would say the 2-fight deal should be fight Errol Spence and a rematch, depending on how it goes, right? And then I heard what I heard what Errol Spence said on the Sean Porter podcast just recently. Well, let's go what he said, because I don't like saying what somebody else would say. Let's say what he said. All right?
Easy. So, I told him this is the fight I want, and then after that, I'm moving up. So it's 2 more fights. It's UGAS and
crunch time.
And then it's over for me. I'm going up.
Boom, boom.
Hey, EJ, man, interestingly enough, when you went to, like, some of the greatest.
Not easy.
Yeah.
So, I told him this is the fight I want, and then after that, I'm moving up. So it's 2 more fights. It's UGAS and
crunch time.
And then it's over for me. I'm going up.
So I'm listening to that podcast, right? And Errol Spence, he was saying he got 2 more fights. And I'm trying to fucking listen. I'm putting the shit, the speaker in my ear. But Sean Porter, homie, talking about this crunch time. nigga, when this dude Spence talk, shut the fuck up. Because already he's slurring his words. He takes his time. You know, that's his slang. Respect it, right? Put some respect on it. But shut the fuck up so we can hear what he say. Because he said he got 2 more fights. UGAS, and then this nigga say, it's crunch time. Shut the fuck up. I want to hear. I want to hear what he's saying. So we all know, out of those 2, UGAS is 1. So now I'm saying to myself, man, can this be an agent out situation with Bud Crawford? Because, you know, my man is 35 years old. Bud Crawford's 35. Errol Spence is like 31 or whatever. 32, come on, 32 or 31 or whatever, man. He still got time. He wants to move up and get out that weight division. So I'm saying, damn. What if, and I was listening to Mac Mob, M-A-C-K-M-O-B-B. Go subscribe to him. And I was listening to his channel the other night, and there was somebody on the channel was talking about, what if it's a draw? And I'm like, oh God, shit. I thought about it, but I didn't really put it together. But that man that said that on his channel, Mac Mob, go subscribe, said, yeah, what if it's a draw? And what if that conspiracy is in to make it a draw if it's a close fight? You know what I'm saying? The fix is in. Well, if it's close, we could, because you know the suits, they always like to squeeze the juice and make more money out of whatever it is. So, hey, if the 2-fight deal is this, if it's a draw and UGAS don't knock him out the box and it's a draw, well, they got to fight in November, right? That's a 2-fight deal right there. That's the 2-fight for Spence. And then at the end of the day, if he do get his belts, right, he can say, well, I can't do this no more. I'm busting out the seams. I need to go to 154 division because I can't do this no more. And then drop his belts. Because actually you look stupid if you got 3 belts and you're not successful with getting undisputed. So which one is it? Is it that if it do go to a draw, you're going to fight UGAS and then drop the belts and move up to 154 because you only got 2 fights left? And you don't tell you telling the truth. You're a man of your word. So you gotta, you saying this before it happened. So no one can say, well, he didn't say this. He did say this, right? So if it do becomes a draw, you could say, listen, I'm going. I'm out of here. But that looks bad on you because you got 3 belts. If you win the rematch and you ain't do nothing with it. You just moved up. But when it comes to Bud Crawford, it's another story because he's 35. He'll be coming on 36 next year. So if Bud Crawford decides, listen, man, I'll retire, man. I'm done. I'm done, man. You know what I'm saying? Or he moves up. What it looks like? It looks like he's ducking Errol now? What is it? So, yes, when it comes to the suits and the draw, I'm telling UGAS right now, yo, if you in here to win, make sure you whip his ass, right? And I'm not taking UGAS' side because I want Spence to fight Crawford. But it's either one way or the other. Don't let this shit get close. Don't let this shit get close. So that's my opinion when it comes to Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. If Bud Crawford's saying he's going to take a 2-fight deal, as a Bud fan, I'm saying, yeah. Take that 2-fight deal with Errol Spence. And guess what? If one win and then the other one wins, y'all can eat again and it's a trilogy. Right? And y'all make a whole heap of money for you, the PBC, everybody making money. Right? But then if it comes to UGAS got to fight Errol Spence twice, then I can see the drama coming on. And I can see the channels going back and forth and this one and that one. And so that's all I'm coming at. So the last thing I'm saying right here is this. Well, best fight the best saying, you better put some respect on this 2-fight deal if he decides to fight Danny or Keith Thurman. And you're a dick rider. You're a hater if you don't agree with that. I don't agree on that. I don't agree that he should fight somebody else to sharpen his tools and his skills because he already proved to me, Bud Crawford proved to me that 1 year went by, he was on the shelf, and he still got it done from November to November with Kell Brook and then Sean Porter. Right? I see that he's still TKO. So I'm not going to question that man's ability. Not as yet. But if he goes on to 36 years old, of course I'm going to, because Father Time never loses, undefeated. So yes, you'll be aging him out if he got to go another year with this shit, because that 2 fights that Errol Spence is talking about is UGAS, and then it might end up being UGAS again. So let's end this about putting respect on if Crawford decides to wait for after this fight with UGAS and Spence. Because I think that's the best thing to do at this point right now. Just wait. And that's a Bud Crawford fan. Easy work, man. Easy work. And I know it's majority of y'all out there, even if you're not even a Bud or an Errol Spence fan, will say, yeah, let's just wait. He went, he fought, now he fought Sean Porter, now he's going to fight and set the fight up in November. November. That's it. All right, so let's hear what Blue say. And at the end of the day, whatever agenda y'all Errol Spence fans want to say, you got to put what? Respect on what Bud Crawford decides. Rah.
You know, clips and sources and things of that nature. And there's many people, but Terrence Crawford has made the decision that he's going to wait till Errol Spence, the outcome, Errol Spence and UGAS before he makes a decision. So, gotta respect it. Let's see how that unfolds and plays out.
Damn, Blue, you don't look too happy about respecting that. You know what I'm saying? I hear you saying, you know, your sources and this and that, and people telling you this and that. That's your narrative. That's your narrative. Because it seemed like all of y'all have the same narrative about Keith Thurman. How the hell a group of people have the same agreement, same channels, and pushing the same agenda? Yeah. Tell me that, right? Everybody's agreeing that he should fight Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, and, you know, all this stuff. But listen, man, you got to put some respect on it. Put some respect on it. This is what the man wants. We're a week away from this fight. I guess if I put everybody's hands up, everybody would say, yeah, slow down, man. Let this fight happen, man. Let UGAS and Spence fight, and we're going to see what's going to happen. You know? What? Huh? What'd you say? Uh-huh. Oh, no. Don't twist that shit around, bro. Don't twist that shit around. Errol Spence said he doesn't know if there's a rematch in the clause. No rematch clause. That's what he said. He doesn't know. But UGAS said there ain't no rematch. So the way I see it, if UGAS wins, Errol Spence gets a rematch, right? But if UGAS loses, there ain't no rematch. Come on, man. You know, come on, dude. We know how it goes in America. You know how we do. You know how we do. Come on, man. So that's what I think that's going on here. Listen, at the end of the day, Errol Spence said he doesn't know if there's a rematch clause. That's what your man said. That's it. If UGAS says there ain't, if UGAS loses, you think they're going to be a rematch? No. And we both know we want to see the Spence and Crawford fight. So we know how this is going to work. Yo, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here to make sure you read between the lines. And I have a lot of lines to give you to read. So you work with it. Like, share, and subscribe. Finally, I say that. I keep forgetting, yo. I be so passionate about my shit. I be forgetting about that shit. Yo, share this shit, man. I still don't got Instagram. I don't have Twitter. I had TikTok, but I erased that shit off my phone. I only got one video on TikTok. I don't know. Hey, wait a minute. I still doing my intros, but this one right here, before the fight start next week, I had to do this, but I'm still doing intros with other channels. So like I said, be prepared. If you click on to my channel and you see my video, but you see somebody else's intro, it's me. It's me. I'm just giving, I'm just showing love to the channels that show love back to me. That's all. And even the ones that hate me too. All right. Rah. Share and subscribe. Yes. Thank you very much.